Welcome everybody. It's Marvel Friday. We're home-based games, and
I'm ready to play.
I'm glad she's the one singing because I would torture you.
That was also not my ideal voice. That's my fun voice. So we continue with attempting to play against Drang in the new campaign.
We say continue, but really start over.
Yes.
Because
That's fair.
Last week we did a box opening, and then we went right into playing for you guys.
Yep.
And since we did that, we haven't looked at any of the decks.
Yeah, and honestly,
and we did
these
the basic pre-constructed decks,
Correct.
which are really bad.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they had one ally apiece, which I think there's probably a reason for it as you progress through the campaign. However, it makes damage mitigation very difficult, and it makes it almost impossible for Groot to accumulate any growth counters.
Yeah, we found that out the hard way. Like, we got to play the following day with our regular companions. Yeah, the same two people we've seen all through quarantine, basically.
Correct.
But yeah, so we got to play, and we all took turns piloting Rocket and Groot throughout the day, and we learned a couple things. We learned that, like, Groot doesn't really want to defend unless he's not going to take damage.
Yes.
Because he just doesn't want to lose the growth. He wants to use the growth counters to do things, to make Groot do things. He doesn't want to lose them because he defends it takes damage.
Correct.
So that was one thing we learned. And we also learned that, like, he's probably a flipper.
Yes.
He probably wants to flip, especially early on.
Yes.
And get some counters on him.
To accumulate them.
To accumulate them, because he does have his one support card gives him a growth counter. And then he can use his basic action or his action on the side to gain something, gain 2 counters. So he could kind of ramp up those counters pretty quickly, but once he's like full on counters, he can then freely spend them, use them, and so that when he does draw his I am Groots, he's really doing some damage or doing some thwarting. So and Rocket's deck we played with Rocket Aggression. Although I think Rocket can be good in multiple things.
I agree. He's just as fun as Aggression.
Yeah, so we're starting a new campaign tonight. And we are going to do standard campaign, just not because we're scared of the difficulty of Expert, we'll get there. But what we like to do is we like to change the aspects of each week. And you can do that in standard. You cannot do that in Expert.
Or at least that's what the rule book stipulates.
Correct.
Could you just have your own house rules and still modify your deck as you go through Expert mode? Sure.
Sure.
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
But we're just going to play by the book rules and say that in Expert mode, you're supposed to keep the exact same deck throughout the entire campaign. And with these new characters, we want to try different stuff. Yeah, so we're just going to do standard.
And if you've seen any of our campaign streams in the past, or just streams in general, like with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, we went through all the variations of the different possible decks. So we're going to do that tonight. I'm going to be playing Rocket, and I've got a modified aggression deck. And Groot is going to be played by Patronus, and she's going to try Groot Justice.
Yeah. See how it goes.
Yeah. So we're all shuffled up. We're ready to go.
That's right. So we've kind of got some of our setup pieces ready to go here. If you're not familiar, the setup on the scheme is just to put the Badoon ship into play, which is going to sit over here. It's kind of like an Ultron environment. Think of it that way. It's just going to sit in play over here and have an ongoing effect to the game. Once we flip this scheme over, it's just telling us how to resolve essentially this card over here every turn. It starts with 2 threat per person, so drop 4 on there.
Yep.
Drang doesn't have anything initially. He just has his effects during his turn, so he has no setup parts. He will have 26 health for our 2-player game. We've also got the Milano that is a setup card for this scenario, and that is controlled by us, the heroes. And it passes as a first player. So that was why the first player token was sitting on top of the card. we'll just pass this between us.
Yep. Oh man, our first player token's so loved.
It's loved for sure.
We've played a lot of this game in a short amount of time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is like what an X-Wing token looked like probably after a year or two too. We played a ton of X-Wing when that game came out.
Yes, we did.
All right, so I'm going to start looking at my hand here. Interesting.
Okay. Well, I have a bunch of cards that I forgot actually. Part of our setup as well for just the campaign is actually to put that side scheme into play. I had it sitting over here. Revealed it yet. So it has one of the new keywords, and plop that back up there, hinder, which is essentially a keyword for put threat per player equal to the X.
Yeah,
so
they just made a keyword shortcut, so they're not going to, on every card that says, put X amount, when this card comes into play, put X amount of threat per player here. They just made it hinder X means threat per player.
Yep, so we're going to have to put hinder 3 means 6, and then the base amount is 2. That's going to have a total of 8 on it.
Yep. And there's kind of, that card doesn't kind of have a penalty. It's just a reward if you get it. So
correct.
It's like when you get it,
counts as victory points at the end of the campaign. So if you're able to clear it off, that's great. If not, you're not hurt by not defeating it. Alrighty, so my starting hand here is pretty rough.
It is.
I
think it seems okay.
I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to just have him confused. Confused
is great. I mean, getting extra counters to start, you're going to get 4 counters.
For sure, yeah. So I could just play that. Then we're definitely just going to do that. Ramp up counters.
And you probably won't play those.
So these two I'm not going to play. So I'll just mulligan these 2 cards here.
And honestly, you could mulligan this because you're not going to play it. And then
that's true, because whatever else I get.
Whatever else you get, you just pay for it.
All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
All right, well, that blows that I got all copies of Concussive Blow in my first few cards.
You're only going to get it once.
I'm only going to get it once for a while.
Welcome, Jay.
What's up, buddy?
Just in time.
Just getting started. Those are the decks that we're playing with. Interested in taking a look?
Okay.
Okay, is what it is. Are you doing any mulligans?
So I might do a mulligan here just because I have a copy of Salvage, which means that I could put a tech on top of my deck. I don't think I need the 3 hit points at the moment, so I think I can mulligan this. And then I could always just put it on top of my deck with Salvage. There's no, I don't know if I wouldn't. I don't know if it's the turn to do this.
I agree.
Because I don't have a way to like easily kill a minion.
Yeah.
So I think we're mulliganing looking for trouble.
Setting up a Hall of Heroes on turn 1 isn't bad.
Setting up a Hall of Heroes on turn 1, potentially giving me the +1 thwart setup card. Sounds good. Brawn also sounds good, but I'm only going to draw 2 more cards. So if I'm going to play this card, I'm not going to be able to play Brawn.
True.
Question is, do I want to play this card? Or do I just not care about this +3 health for a while? And +1 attack? It's interesting question. So last time we played this guy, we got smacked down by damage.
Yes, because we didn't have enough damage mitigation, essentially.
So, I like getting Hall of Heroes just down early only because of it's one of the best cards, especially if you're going to be killing monsters and getting tokens down. So I don't want to mulligan this. I'm either playing it or getting rid of it, but I think I just want to play it.
I'm not sure the boots are that relevant.
They're just good because you get +1 thwart. But I feel like just getting an ally that can thwart every turn is also quite good. Multiple turns with Brawn. So maybe I'm going to mulligan this other upgrade card. I could always salvage one, if not both, back.
Yeah, you're trying to build a Thor protection deck? That sounds horrible.
A what?
A Thor protection deck for the solo league.
Oh, it's actually not. It's actually not that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like Thor is just so single-minded.
That's something we tried to do once. There's something we tried to do a long time ago, and it was actually okay.
Yeah.
And we've had so many cards since then.
Yeah. I will say between the two of these, yeah, it's so difficult. Fair enough. Yeah. I will say between these two heroes, I think Rocket has the potential to just like go off and do more things than Groot does, because he maybe I felt like in the 4-player game that we played, he was able to accumulate his counters far more easily and do more cool stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does with this 2-player now that we've kind of learned that lesson a little bit as to how he wants to play.
And we've paired it with Justice so that you can freely just kind of like flip, get your counters,
right? Exactly.
Move some threats. So we'll see how it goes.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm stuck with this.
Yep, and
it's not bad. So
I had you as first player, so
all right.
have at it.
So yeah, I've got nothing to tinker, so there's no reason to be on this side, which is fine. So I guess that is a consideration.
You have to discard something from play.
No, then yeah, there's no point.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't tinker on turn 1.
Nope, you definitely. If you had a 0 cost, you would. Then it would net your resource.
I guess, but
because you could play it for 0, tinker it, get 2, it would net you 1. But nope. But there is no zeros. All right, so we're just flipping up. We definitely are going to play this Hall of Heroes. It is one of my most favorite cards, especially with Thor.
Yeah,
and I think we will.
Like
yeah, and I think we will put something on top of my deck.
Then you want?
I think I probably want the hit points and plus attack. So we're going to put that on top. That is attack. Yep, it's attack.
Jay, Black Panther protection, quite good. Even Ms. Marvel protection.
So the way they've changed, the way they've added protection, they've kind of made protection now not necessarily mean you have to play it in a package with a hero that actually wants to defend.
True.
So like, I feel like almost any character could play protection at this point.
That's fair.
Like look at our Scarlet Witch protection build. We had a protection build and she was never defend. Like ever exhausting to defend. You just put like the things in there that like prevent damage and help with what your character's trying to do. So I think you could play a Thor deck with protection where he literally never wants to defend.
Yes.
But he's full of like energy barriers or just like a heal or a tough or you know what I mean, stuff like that.
True.
So I think I'm just going to play Brawn.
Okay.
I liked playing Brawn. All these are not super relevant, so I'm gonna play Brawn here.
Fine.
And Brawn's gonna punch for 1, and then thwart for 1. We'll get it off here. And put a damage on Brawn. And then Rocket will happily just thwart for 2.
Sure. Got it.
And then actually this can this remove from there?
It cannot.
Okay, so then instead of thwarting for 2,
yeah, you'll just tap that.
I'm gonna tap to remove this, make it
3.
0, and I'll thwart for 2 from there.
Sure, that makes sense. Makes sense to me.
And then I'm just done.
Alrighty. So first thing I'm doing here is using my action, my alter ego action, to get 2 growth counters. I'm going to try to use this side of my board for growth counters. Then we can...
Yeah, so I think Thor is pretty sweet. One of the nice things about Thor is you can actually use the card Counterpunch, which is one of the few protection cards you don't get a lot of use out of. And it's just 0-3 damage because Thor is always going to have base 3 because of Mjolnir.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool.
True. All right, so I guess the question is, I'm going to do the concussive just to do the concussive and have him confused. Is it worth hanging on to the only other copy in my whole deck for a couple of turns to just flip and get another use out of it.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, so what's the rest of your turn look like?
Well, I'm doing the fruition to gain 2 more
tokens.
Growth counters. Okay. So other than, I mean, I was going to do the concussive regardless. Yeah. The question is whether or not I discard the second concussive in my hand to play it, or if I discard my upgrade that lets me ready, because I'm probably not growth counters for a little while, or just, yeah. Not sure if it's worth staying on this side, flipping right away to accumulate some growth counters, letting the confused fall off, and then do it again.
You could. Yeah. I mean, you totally could.
I'd have to hold on to this for 2 turns, but maybe that's worth it. Knowing that I'm not going to have another one in my deck.
I don't know. Great question. I don't know. I think so. If you hold on to it, then I don't know if it's worth holding on to, honestly.
I don't disagree with you. I was just thinking through a strategy.
I don't think so.
All right, so we're just going to discard one of these concussives and a Power of Justice to play. So I can confuse him. I can do the 3 damage because I used a wild.
Yep.
All right. Then not worth holding on to these. I'll just overpay for this, and it is what it is.
Sure.
I suppose we'll just attack for 2.
Yeah.
This down. More of these tokens in here. Then we'll be done.
Fair enough. All right, we'll ready up. Yeah.
Got my Flora and Fauna, which is nice.
I did too.
Oh, good lord. Okay. Well, we could supercharge Groot pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first is the threat.
Yep. So
we got 2 per player, so dropping 4 on there.
Yep.
And then essentially, yeah, exactly. What that says is after step 1 of the villain phase, which we're doing, we have to charge up the ship, in which case we put a charge counter here.
Yep.
If at any point after you put a charge counter on here, it has 4 counters, you remove all of the counters and do 2 indirect damage to you.
Correct. Okay.
So we charged. The villain is going to attack Rocket.
Yep. And Rocket's going to face eat this.
All right.
So 2.
Boost. If this activation is an attack, this attack gains overkill, piercing, and range. Irrelevant.
All irrelevant.
All irrelevant. So it's just 2 damage.
Okay.
What's up? Okay. Then he's attacking me. And I'm probably just gonna defend it because there's not a whole lot I'm gonna do on my turn anyway, and I'm trying to just accumulate as many counters as possible right now. So base 2, another boost. Put this guy into play engagement.
I can defend against that guy with Brawn.
Perfect. Which we will, so he's not going to deal me any damage because he's dealing 2. I'm blocking 3. Then this guy would activate and hit me for 2, but Brawn is going to absorb the attack.
Yep.
Force response. After Badoon Grunt engages you, if there are no other minions engaged with you, deal yourself a face down. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bad cards.
Yep.
1 for you, another for me. Go ahead.
All right. Cannonade. It has Hinder 3. First player action. Remove exhaust the Milano, remove 3 threat from this scheme.
Okay. Most of the, if not all of the side schemes have the ability to exhaust the Milano.
Yeah.
3 threat.
So this one's hinder 3.
I was just gonna put it.
That's fine. So it's
Okay.
7.
So yep. So 7 total. All right, my first one, special delivery. You may exhaust the Milano. If you do not, the villain attacks you with +1 attack.
Yeah, well, we can exhaust a lot of Milano.
Yeah, I think
Not a big deal.
And second one is another side scheme. Good lord.
Okay.
All right. So this one, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, resolve the charge up ability on the Badoon ship over here. So that's going to get 2 counters per round. So this one, it just has 3 per player. Yeah. That one's just 6. Yeah, that one's got to go first.
Yep.
This one's rough too because it's got the
boost.
The boost plusser. I don't.
Yep.
What's it called again? Let me use the official term. Amplify. Amplify.
Okay.
Nasty, and I have no thwarting.
What are your vines?
That's the ready. And then
Yeah,
this one in
second
my
round.
hand is for defense.
Okay. All right.
So yeah. This is gonna be a little bit of a nasty turn.
Yep. So it is your turn.
It is my turn.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did all the cards.
Yeah, we passed.
Yep.
We're done. Okay, so with that said,
So for my turn, it's most likely going to be. I've got an awkward 5-carder hand here.
mine's a little awkward too.
So not sure what it's going to be, but not super great. But basically, I could deal with your minion.
Okay.
So I'll probably play my rocket launcher, which is 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll probably do that. Doesn't the Flora and Fauna ready you as well?
It does.
Okay. So that's nice.
Yeah. But I don't have a way to like pump my thwart right now, so
yeah,
it's not
that's unfortunate.
super great, and I only thwart for 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna do a ton with that.
I thought about putting a couple plus thwart cards in there just for that reason.
Yeah, some of the heroic intuitions, yeah.
Not just heroic intuition, but like other. I was considering plussing thwart.
All right, well, we're definitely going to do a flora fauna. So if you're going to kill this guy,
You could also just stomp that guy.
I could, but don't
might
you
be
want
better.
the Hall Hero counters?
I mean, I do. I'll get them eventually.
It's
But
up to you.
stomping the guy gets you a growth counter.
It does. So we could do that. So we deal this guy 5, which will get me a growth counter. Because he will be defeated.
Yep.
And can use a We Are Groot to play a Flora Fauna to give myself.
Switch. It's right there. You had it in your hand. Literally.
Ah, there we go. Thank you. That. Give myself 2 more growth counters and ready. I suppose it's probably, oddly enough, still worth me just thwarting for 1.
Yeah, sadly, it's probably true.
It is what it is. So I think we want to target
This
one.
Yeah.
So I will thwart for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm holding on to my defense vine.
Sure. Okay.
I could. I could ready and spend 2 growth counters, but I don't know that.
Probably not.
Go ahead.
2 counters for 1 thwart?
Yeah.
Probably not. All right, that's fine. So it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Which we're not going to get rid of this, so you're going to lose 2 growth counters no matter what. But at least you won't... You know what I need? I need a plan. I don't have a plan.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Schadenfreude is not so great right now.
No, you're not going to deal much damage.
Not going to deal much damage. I mean, Flora and Fauna is only good, but just giving you more counters.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to ditch the Schadenfreude. I think I'm just going to ditch.
If you were going to do the Flora Fauna, though, you should have done it on my turn.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm actually not even going to do it. It just doesn't make sense.
It's fine.
I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this Cybernetic Skeleton and maybe the Downtime. I kind of want to get this cannon into play. I can start killing things, though. I've got just such an awkward turn because of the 3 and the 2. I think I need to get the cannon in play because we're gonna, if we do get some big minions, I'm not gonna have a way to deal with them. So, but if I get the cannon in play, it means I'm just holding on to a card, which is probably just gonna be this card then.
Sure. Oh, the rocket launcher? Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah, the rocket launcher, not the cannon. 2 tokens on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even going to bother using it because there's no dudes in play, so I'm just going to thwart for 2.
Yep.
And that's just my sad turn as we are building up. Nothing too epic going on over here.
Nope.
He kind of just kicked us in the teeth on the first turn.
Yeah. All right. So, first thing is threat, so we gotta have that get another 4.
Mm-hmm.
We had 8 of 16. Then we charge up twice because of the bombardment.
Yep. Yikes.
But still have to, it's still not at 4, so we still don't resolve it.
It's gonna happen next turn for sure.
Yeah. And then he is attacking me. And I probably...
And
that's what I'm thinking. I think I probably still want to just defend it.
Yep.
That 4 total. So I would lose 1 growth counter.
Yep.
And he is attacking you.
Attacking me. And I'll just take it.
Okay. +2, so 4.
Okay.
And that's your obligation, so let's pile.
All right.
Card. Assault, of course.
So he's attacking you with an assault?
Yep.
All right, I'll just throw Braun in front. See you, Braun.
Guess you forgot to use him last turn.
No, he was exhausted because I defended for you.
Ah, that's right. Okay. Boost. Put this guy into playing you, which is now you because blocked for me. And that means you don't have it. Yeah, you'll have to get an extra. Correct.
Wilt.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess we're going to flip because...
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
And then you...
And this just gets put in the discard pile.
Nothing bad happens?
Remove 3 growth counters.
There you go.
Yeah. Memphis.
Okay. And then I got a Warlord. So just a guy.
Yep.
All right.
What's your second card? Oh, it was that.
Yeah.
Duh. Yep. Hello.
That's it.
Alrighty. Pass.
Okay.
Gonna get 2 of these counters back.
Ooh. Forgot about the amplify effect. So 1 more damage. And then you're going to take one more.
Yeah, I think I have to take one more, too. Yep, you're totally right. We didn't forget that.
Actually, wait. He blocked for you, so you wouldn't have taken one, would you? Oh, you blocked
Yeah, I
the first
defended
one.
the first one.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so it's my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
And just going to make decisions here. So we definitely going to use this rocket launcher. And we're going to target, choose a player and deal 2 damage to each villain. So it's going to kill this guy.
Okay.
And then this guy's going to take 2.
Sure.
Then we're going to use Salvage and Nick Fury.
Does Rocket Launcher also do damage?
Yes, 2. We're going to use Salvage and Nick Fury to play into the fray.
Sure.
We're going to deal 6 damage here.
Okay.
4 of it will be excess damage, so I'll get to draw a card.
Yep.
And then also, for each point of excess damage, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So we're going to remove 4 from the main scheme.
Nice.
This guy's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was an attack, so I'll get a counter on my Hall of Heroes.
Yep.
Okay. Also, I defeated a guy with an attack, so I could chase down 2 threat.
It depends on if you need the resource.
I don't, because I'll just use the Milano this turn, I think.
Well, no, we need to use the Milano to remove threat.
Well, not if I'm gonna remove threat and thwart, right?
Well, because this can just clear this one. 2 could chase them down 2 over here.
I don't think we can get both, no matter what we do, because you're not really thwarting.
No.
So I don't think we can get both. So we're just trying to figure out what to do here.
Well, that's okay.
So
yeah, it just depends on if you need the chase them down resource card or not.
I don't know. It depends on what I play. So if I play chase them down, I could use the Milano to play my cybernetic skeleton, which would give me 3 more hit points. Otherwise, I'm going to have to flip.
Yeah, flipping is okay.
If I flip, I could
if it's a choice of chase them down as a resource or chase them down as 2 threat, then just use it as a resource. Is this source for 3?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense.
So.
Okay, so then with that being said, what I'm trying to decide is if it's worth playing Mockingbird here. But
I would need Mockingbird?
I have it in my hand.
Oh, okay.
But I would need the Milano to play Mockingbird, which would mean -5 thwart. That's quite a chunk. So maybe it's not worth it.
I mean, I would think it's probably.
So if it's not worth to play Mockingbird, then I'm just playing this card only. And then still readying. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm just not going to chase them down. I'm just going to discard these 2 to play
Your skeleton.
my skeleton, which would give me 3 hit points.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we'll use the Milano to clear this. So this is going here.
Yep. Okay.
And then, do I thwart?
I would.
Thwart for 2.
Still pretty behind.
Okay, so I thwart for 2. And because this is going off,
yep.
I don't think I can stay on this side.
That's fair.
So I think I have to flip.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. So I already got my counters.
Oh, and I played a salvage, so I'm going to put
Stop.
this.
Oh, I don't flip yet.
So I'm gonna put this other upgrade that I wanted to get back on top.
Okay. So I did my action to get my growth counters. I'm flipping back to hero. Then I'm just going to discard speed to play adept focus.
Someone's saying that the grunt that we put into play should have attacked.
It did.
Okay.
I guess which grunt? The one that came into play against me, Braun blocked.
Yeah.
The one that came into play against you came in after the villain's phase, after the villain attacked.
I don't remember at this point.
Anyway. Okay, so playing the deft focus, I'm going to probably just do this. Discard an I am Groot, the attacking one, to just root stomp the boss for 5.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Would you have rather have just discard I am Groot to play this Divine Shield and just hold on to this? Because that will get you, if a minion comes out, that will help you kill it and get your Groot counter, and then you're getting an upgrade in play. I mean, what's the 5 damage matter?
Well, it's just, I'd be holding on to 2 cards then.
Why?
Because this can tap for this.
Oh. Gotcha. Or just not tap this and just play that and discard this, or whatever. Whatever.
Yes.
Play your character.
That's fine. Fine. That's what we're doing. Okay, so readying up. Okay. First thing is threat, so dropping 4 more on there.
Yeah, we're all caught up. This last episode was amazing. Every episode's been good.
Falcon Winter Soldier, yeah.
Yeah, it's been crazy good.
4 threat.
4.
And charging up. So
yeah, so if you're gonna watch this on YouTube or something, or VOD, there's probably gonna be Falcon Winter Soldier spoilers because we're gonna start talking about it.
All right. So this is gonna go off, which is gonna do 2 indirect damage.
I did flip, so 1, 2.
Yep. Which unfortunately is just gonna hit my growth counters. I don't have a choice. Then he is scheming against you, but he's confused.
Correct.
He's attacking me. And I'm this point, I'm wondering, I guess I still just defend and preserve as many growth counters as I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Put this guy into play, engage with me, of course.
Now you're gonna lose a counter.
Now I'm gonna lose a counter. All right, so no additional damage, so just the 2, which I defend. This guy's gonna attack for 1.
Yeah. They're gonna keep in mind there is a 1 boost.
That's true, but so
3. So
it would have been 3, so I'm still fine. Yep. All right, this guy. Oh, this guy's villainous. So he's gonna flip a boost card too.
No, so you're gonna lose more counters.
Yeah, all my counters. This one, if his activation is so it's 1 + 1 + 1, so total of 3. So I already lost 1, 2.
Yep.
Okay. Sad face. What it is.
Yep. But the Drang just seems to put you under a lot of pressure early.
Mm-hmm.
You're right off the bat.
Yeah.
And we were not set up very well either, so.
Yeah. Did we do bad cards? I like lost my.
No.
Okay. Bad card. Bad card.
These schemes.
Sad face. Okay.
I'm just gonna put this here.
Yep, that's gonna charge him up. If this activation is an attack, it's not. So just +1 from here, so 2 total. Mine is freaking side scheme again. Good lord. Blockade. This one's crisis. So just hinder 2 with another 2 total. Nasty. These side schemes are just crushing.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That is that. Pass this over here. File. Okay. Well, yes. 7 butt on this guy is really big. I'm not going to be able to chew through that. I'm wondering if I just...
I mean, I can use this to do...
Is that a hero action only, though?
It is.
Yeah.
So I can essentially finish him off.
Yeah. Or, I mean, I have a root stomp. If you do the 2, I could do 5 as a hero action.
Yeah, I could call for an action.
But, so I guess it's just a question of what am I going to try to play this turn. For Justice would be nice, but I don't know that I can...
You can play it.
Do the So if I use these 2 for this, and then I can do 1 and 2 for this.
Yep.
My vines, but... Point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll discard these 2 cards for Justice for 4. Do we... I think we have to do the... We can. This is critical.
Yep. Yeah, so you have to do it from here.
We can't. This is critical. We have to do it from here. I was
saying from here.
Okay, well, you were pulling the things off of here, so you brought me off.
We have to do it from here.
Yeah. So it's 4.
Mm-hmm.
And...
That's it.
I can exhaust this to remove 3 from either this one or that one.
I think we'll just call for an action and have you remove it from here after we get rid of this.
Are you going to be able to get rid of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm done for now.
Okay. My turn. Yeah, I'm not going to be using any. So, I'm going to heal 1, 3. Flip. And I think we have to go like max on boarding potential here. So yeah, so we'll use this counter and hit your side of the board for 2. Okay.
So then I'll hero action tap this, discard this to play the root stomp to deal 5. We'll kill him. He has victory, so he gets set aside.
Yep.
And I get a growth counter for defeating the thing that I root stomped.
Yep. And then not great, but we're gonna look for trouble.
Ooh. Okay.
So oh, but this hold on, look for trouble's terrible. Oh, I screwed up.
It's main scheme only?
It's main scheme only. So I guess I literally couldn't have healed if I wanted to remove this. I have no way to thwart.
I mean, we don't lose this turn.
Oh, we do. It's at 10.
Right. So we could just over remove this one
Yeah, that's what we have to do.
I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. Yep. All right. Which changes my turn.
So then you could look for trouble if you want.
Yeah, I think I probably will.
But regardless, we still don't lose it this turn.
Yeah, it'll buy us. We could if we get schemed out, so.
So what happens with that guy?
I don't know. So remove 3 threat.
Yep.
And then he has retaliate 1.
Okay, that's it. All right.
That's all he does.
Easy enough.
And he only attacks for 1, so it's not a big deal. And then I think I just pitch both of these and get both of these upgrades in play.
Okay.
This one will have 2 counters on it. I'm gonna exhaust 1 and deal him 2.
3, I think.
2. 2 damage to an enemy.
No, it has 3 counters.
Yep.
3 charges.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
And that's all she wrote.
All right. Ready up.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 5. Okay.
Yeah, Zemo might be like the best part, one of the best parts of that show.
I agree.
Oh, finally I've got a plan. Needed that for a while.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing is threat, and we charge up.
Yep.
Then he is attacking me, and honestly, with just one growth counter, I might just take it to the face and flip in the next turn or two.
Yeah.
So the guy that's gonna make me draw an extra card. Then so it's 2, 3, 0, so 3 total. So 1, 2, 3. Then he's gonna attack me for 2, and I'm just gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
He's attacking you.
I can't really do much about it.
I mean, I guess I could defend for you. Just so we're not both low on health.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to have to flip at some point.
Agreed. I'm just thinking...
I've got allies next turn.
Okay.
So
I'm just thinking... I could flip next turn with Quake.
I would say just... Well, I need to flip before you. I can't survive with you flipping.
Well, if you play an ally and I defend for you right now.
Maybe. Okay.
Try it. I will defend for you. So, base 3. Boost. Resolve the charge up. Chip. So just 3, which means I take damage.
Why is it base 3? So it's 2 plus 1.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And then this thing attacks me for 1.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. More bad cards. First one is a dude with retaliate. Second one is a dude with overkill.
Nasty.
Okay.
Okay.
Good lord.
All right.
What's your card?
My card is a dude. Boost. No, force response. After he engages you or activates against you, resolve the charge up ability. So it's charging up.
Oh, again?
Yep.
Oh, lordy. So that's 4. So 2 more damage.
Yep.
Okay. Man, we are getting wrecked by this guy.
We had a really bad setup. Really bad opening turn, and he had a really good opening turn.
Yeah, he's just been putting side schemes in play every turn.
Yeah.
And that's
the one turn he put 2 into play.
Yeah, it's just been really rough.
And we couldn't recover. The next turn, you're playing Justice, and you had no thwarting cards.
Yeah.
Literally 0. So, go figure.
Yep. So that passes to you.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. Not looking good, my friend.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to discard Valkyrie and Hand Cannon to play Ironheart, draw a card. Of course, I would get a double resource after that draw. Brutal. Okay. Then we're going to exhaust my pistol.
Deal 2?
Deal 2 and...
Or if you want to start working. This kills a guy. I don't know if you care.
I'm not trying to kill a guy. I'm going to kill a guy, but I want to overkill a guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 2...
If you're overkilling, then just take out like that big 5er guy, I guess.
Let me think about my turn, please. 1 sec. I'm going to do 2 to... We'll do 2 to this guy.
Yeah.
Still better to do it there. If I can do damage to everybody. I can only do that once, so no, yeah. Okay. So we'll do 2 there. Then Rocket is going to attack for 2.
Okay.
Killing this guy.
All right. Do you have overkill right now?
I don't have overkill, but I do excess damage, so
Okay.
I'm going to murder and draw a card.
Yep.
What I really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to discard a rocket pistol to play battery pack. And put 2 charges here.
That's not how it works.
Or
that gets 2 charges, and then you tap it to move it.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
And then we are going to this wasn't an attack, so I get a counter for killing that guy.
What was an attack?
My basic attack to kill this guy.
True.
And then what I want to do is, unfortunately, I'm going to discard an energy, I think. Oh. I think that's the... Okay. Oh, no, it's not. We'll use Ironheart. Because this is not an attack, right? After you deal excess damage to an enemy, which would not be this. So that would not work. Rocket Launcher doesn't draw you cards. Okay. Important to know. Alright, I think we're just discarding an energy, unfortunately, to play I've Got a Plan.
Right.
Which is going to ready him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I can't even do that. All sorts of cheating. I can't do that because...
Oh, you need to thwart.
Yeah, so I think not even using this, or do I use this to just hit your board? I think I use it to hit your board.
Yeah, I mean, it takes this guy out.
It does 2 to everything.
2.
Okay. And then I've got 2 cards that I can't use. Oh, I use this.
Yep.
So I think since I have
and 2 damage to the boss.
Yeah, and I think since I have 2 cards I can't use, I'm just going to flip. I'm going to tinker away this, draw 2. Of course. I've got 2 Agata Plans in my hand, which I can't really use, so I'm going to play a mansion and let you draw the card.
Sure.
And then I have a thwart or a punch with Ironheart.
Probably just thwart because you flipped.
I didn't have a choice. Not at 3 health.
Well, I'm also at
3. And this going off.
Well, it's not going off now.
Oh. I thought
it already went off last turn.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, with that said, I guess I can use this and this for justice for 4 off the main.
Okay.
Then we can play Quake and exhaust this. Get my attacking vines in play.
Yep.
Quake can just kill this guy. And that's it.
That's kind of all she wrote.
Yep.
Oh, wait, hold on. Free threat.
Oh, you didn't do that? Here? Do we need to just do it from the main since you're on that side?
I mean, 4. It'll have 4 on it, so it would be at 10 of 18.
16.
10 of 16. I think we could afford.
Okay.
We'll gamble. We're behind. I think it's gambling time.
Okay.
And you did draw a card for the mansion, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Oh, 6 cards. Okay. So, threat.
Threat first.
Okay.
Charge up.
Yep.
He's scheming against you, base
1.
2.
And another charge.
Another charge.
Oh,
you put it on there.
Okay.
All right, then he's attacking me.
And I could just throw Ironheart in the way.
Yep, that's
perfect.
perfect.
That was the whole purpose.
No boost. Then this guy...
also, if he schemes against me, you could have shocked him with Quake.
True. It's any minion. Yep, I thought it was minions engaged with me.
And this guy is also going to scheme. Let's put 2 darn damage on.
All right. Then this guy is going to attack me for 1.
That's it.
Rope, so bad cards.
Me first?
Yep.
It's his, he has stalwart, so he can't be stunned. And he gets plus attack.
Okay. And Hull Breach. Choose 1. Exhaust the Milano, spend 2 science resources, or deal 3 damage to the first. Well...
I could spend 2 science. Oh, no, you have
I
to
have
do
to
it.
do it. Which... I mean, I can do it. It's just horrible. I feel like we need the Milano for thwarting. Cause this is this also on here?
No. Yes, it is.
I think we just need to keep the Milano for thwarting.
So you have to ditch 2 cards.
I'd have to ditch 2 cards, which means I'm going to do literally nothing on my turn. Because only 2 cards I can play are the ones science.
I say just exhaust the Milano and see what happens.
Okay.
I mean, the game's not over if you lose this game.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like Ultron.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so pass this over here.
Yep.
Lordy, lordy. Well, I think we just play Nick.
I agree. Oh, it's a good
getting
time
that.
for that.
Oh, but good time for it, but I might just have to discard it so I could for justice.
For 3, yeah.
Sucks. But I don't know that I have a choice. I'd love to get this in play. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so...
Yeah, I mean...
Because I have to flip on it.
Yeah, and even if I drew you a card, you wouldn't be able
to... So Nick can thwart for 2. I was going to do this.
Yeah, get rid of that, yeah.
Clear one of these side schemes out of here.
Yeah, and then the Milano can...
And then Milano can't because we had to exhaust it. So I can just for justice for 3 over there.
Okay.
Then I can
Flip and heal.
Agreed.
And get growth counters.
Yep, flip, get 2 growth counters, and
Yep, and that's it.
yep.
Cool. Okay, my turn?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to use an action to move a counter here. I'm going to tinker this away to draw 2. I'm going to recover 3. Flip. Draw. I need a...
The last one.
Yep.
Operation.
Shuffling the deck. Alright. Now let's look at this hand. So this is a hero action attack, which is nice. So I can murder this guy.
Yep.
And draw a card.
And get a counter because it was attack, right?
Yep. And get a 3rd counter. Okay. And then your guy over there. I think we want to murder him.
Sure. Otherwise, he's going to scheme and quake him. But if you want to just draw the extra card right now,
won't
that's
even
fine.
kill him though.
It won't. But he also has retaliate 1, so I don't know if
It's 1 point of damage. Not super relevant.
he's only going to scheme for 1, so it's not the end of the world.
And this was an attack, right? Ah,
yes.
So yeah, so I'm gonna chase him down.
Nice.
Okay. And then I'm gonna play a bunch of cards. I think I have all 3 of my doubled resources in my hand.
Yes, you
Hilarious.
do, because that is how that works.
That is kind of ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 copies of Reload, so I probably won't play them both. So we'll discard. This is Fist,
Science. You could use your Strength and a Science.
I could to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
That would have to be my Particle Beam Cannon, though. And it is what it is. If there's a turn to get rid of it, it's this turn.
Yeah, you have all your doubles.
I have all these cards. Okay.
You probably have all your doubles and not enough things to play.
I have plenty of things to play.
Oh.
That's not really an issue. So I think then I'm gonna waste a point of damage here, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna play combat training.
Okay.
Then I will play a relentless assault. I don't get the overkill, but I'll just kill your guy and draw a card.
Okay.
For murder.
You take 1.
I take 1 damage. Then Reload lets me ready all my tech upgrades, which is meh. Meh is right. So I think we are just going to pitch both copies of Reload, throw a hand cannon in play.
Sure.
That comes into play with 2 counters.
3.
And I just sit on 1 copy of Battery Pack.
Sure.
That's my turn.
All right. Yep. On a card. Okay. First thing is threat. Charge.
Yep.
Got 4 more threat on there.
Yep.
He is scheming against me. Base 1.
Mm-hmm.
Boost. Put this guy into play with me. And deal myself another encounter card. That's gonna be rough.
So he's first. How much is he scheming for?
1. Just 1.
Okay.
But then this guy is gonna scheme
for
2, and then Quake will kill him.
Yep.
But he's still gonna scheme.
Yeah, because what does Quake say? After
a minion schemes.
All right.
Yeah.
And I think that loses this. 5, 6 is 11, 14. Nope.
Oh, we're still alive. Okay, and he's attacking you.
Attacking me, Nick Fury.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, hold on. He schemes.
Oh,
this happens.
That does happen.
So
I'll have Nick absorb 1 of it,
yep.
and then I'll take 1.
And I'm just
I have to do it from here.
And I'm taking 2.
Yep.
And then now you block with Nick Fury.
Now I block with Nick. So all of these get removed. Okay, and Nick blocks for you, and gosh, I get that jerk again, but at least
he doesn't do anything.
Well, he's gonna draw me another encounter card.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna activate now because it's past my turn.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have 4 of these things.
Wow.
That's gonna be really horrible.
If there was ever a time to draw 4, though, it's on your alter ego side.
I guess.
So. All right, so
I'm
now
first.
we're gonna lose. Oh, sorry.
I'm first. So first one is Assault, which is Surge.
Yep.
Rogue Vessel, Surge, and it's an environment.
Okay. Yeah, this card's annoying.
Okay. Then Hull Breach, exhaust the Milano, spend 2 science resources, or I take 3 damage. Those are which I have a bunch of blue, so I might just be spending 2 blue. Let me draw my last 2 cards here. Trying to shuffle the full villain turn. Okay, so I think it's probably worth losing 2 blues.
Fine.
Advance.
Okay.
So 1 plus a charge 1. If it's an attack, it's not. So it's just the 1. Then Assassin. After he engages your hero, it attacks you. But I'm an alter ego, so
doesn't do anything.
Screw you. Does nothing. Last one is another side scheme. Injure 3 plus 1, so 7 total. That same boost 1. Oh, that's so bad to get down.
Yeah, so which is gonna mean the first one was an advance.
Ugh.
So scheme for 1, put a counter here.
Yeah. Plus 2. That's
got to be scheming for 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yeah, this is. So we're gonna lose this.
okay. So what happens when we get to side 2?
I'm gonna resolve the ship charge up ability.
Okay.
And then the next side is the exact same thing. Just if we lose it, we lose the game. It starts with 4 per player on it. So it starts with 8. Or yeah.
Yeah, it starts with 8.
8 of 16.
Good lord. Okay. Your last card.
Blockade.
Oh my gosh. Get wrecked.
Hinder 2.
I feel like we just went backwards in time. Like we just killed all of these things. And what does this thing do? When the villain phase ends, deal a damage to each player.
Yep.
Wow. First player action, exhaust Milano and spend 2 resources of any type to discard this card. So, wow. Okay, so villain phase ends and we each take a damage.
Yep. Not doing good.
No, we're not.
This guy's tough.
He is.
You can't have I don't think you could have a poor setup and him have an amazing turn.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it tough, but we could be wrong. All right.
Okay. Well, this passes to you.
Joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
do my action to get my 2 growth counters back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do fruition to get 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do concussive. That's all I could do. So
Yeah.
I mean, at least prepare for when you have to flip.
This is an attack, so I'll do this. Counts as an attack, and I'll do 2 damage and kill one of your minions and draw a card.
Yeah, this one because you want the X.
Yep. Ooh, that was a good draw. Okay. Wish I would have drawn. Wish I would have had this at the start of the turn. Just do Jade and Freud.
Oh.
But I just killed the guy, so it's not going to be as good.
Well, but I mean, you could still.
All it would do is pay 2, heal 2.
Oh, and that was an attack, right? So you get a counter on your.
I do get a counter on my Hollow Heroes, yeah. Now, let's not forget about that.
Yeah, I mean, you could attack with your guy and attack here.
No, that's not how it works. Yeah. Anytime you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. Okay, that is how it works. Yeah.
So I mean, pay 2 to heal 4 is okay. It's still fine. It just means you have to attack instead of thwart.
Which is crazy because we need to do both.
Yeah.
Let's do. Your turn's already decided, right? You're just playing.
Yeah, I'm just playing a concussive blow.
After you come up.
Yeah, I'm just questioning whether or not I'm even going to be able to heal. I don't know if I
can. Okay. So I have to play this card because this is a thwart. This represents a thwart 4.
Yes, it does.
So I think that card has to be played. This is exhausted.
No, it's not. I lost the resources.
Oh, okay.
So we could keep it. That's why I'm not doing anything on my turn because I discarded 2 cards during the villain.
So if I play this card, obviously can't play either of these. So that's real simple. So we just. We'll do Into the Fray.
Okay.
We'll target your guy.
Yep.
So that'll get me another counter.
And draw a card.
And I'll draw a card. And I'll thwart 4.
Yep. So yeah, gotta do the crisis.
Yep. And I think I have to.
If you don't play an ally, you're gonna have to flip it.
I don't have an ally.
This is gonna go off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to flip and heal. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. I could.
Do you have a plan?
I don't have a plan.
Okay.
I only drew them the one time. I drew them both at the one turn when I was exhausted, so I couldn't play them. It was bad. So I have to flip. Which means that I can tinker away some stuff. So I guess I'll just tinker away my blaster pistol.
Yep.
Draw 2. And then I think I'll discard these 3. Play a rocket launcher.
Sure.
Which comes into play with 2 charge counters.
Yep.
And I have to heal 3. Killed by the other.
Yep.
And then, boy.
Last card in your hand.
It's the Schadenfreude.
Oh, sure.
Now, the only other thing I could do is I could actually just draw 3.
Just draw 3.
Might as well. Because I still have
an Avengers. Yeah,
which
isn't like I'd rather use the concussive right now than the Mockingbird because we're more behind on spread than we are.
So I think I'll tap the mansion to draw a card.
Yep.
Of course, I got my 2. I got a plans now.
Yep.
Which would be amazing if I could hold on to them.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can't.
I guess I don't know what you just drew.
I drew a Mockingbird, which would be pretty helpful.
That would be very helpful right now.
So I think I have to play her.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this and this. So just hold on to one of these, I guess. Yep. We'll stun the boss.
Yep. Which is super relevant. And honestly, I don't even know if you want her to do anything because she could just absorb your 2 indirect damage. Block for me.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
If something weird happens.
Yeah, and then the only
I mean?
thing we can do with this thing is.
Yeah, it's extra, but yeah.
Because there's no other way to.
No, there's not.
The only way to remove it, there's no other
there
way
isn't.
to remove her.
There isn't a way. So yeah, it's a little excess, but
Rough.
it is what it is.
All right.
Okay. So I already did pretty much all of my alter ego things on your turn. So I'm gonna heal 4 first.
Recovering with Groot. So bad.
Just go up to full. Then play the concussive blow.
Yep.
So he's going to be confused, and I'm going to deal damage.
Yep.
All she wrote.
Yep.
Alrighty. So we have to drop 4 threat on there.
Okay. And the charge up.
And charge up. And that's going to get 4, so 2 indirect damage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just have her take all of it.
Yep.
And he is essentially skipping his turn because he's going to team against you, but he's confused. He's going to attack me, but he's stunned.
Yep, and then bad cards.
Bad cards.
All right. And just a guy.
Just a guy. All right. And I have another freaking side scheme.
Good Lord. Here, give it to me.
Okay. Hinders 3 plus 1, so 7.
Even with a Justice player just getting thwarted out.
Yeah. The problem is he's not thwarting as his basic action. Ever.
Yeah, so he might need more of a thwart package.
Yeah. He needs more thwarting things, or he just might not be good for Justice.
Who knows?
But
we're also under a ridiculous amount of pressure.
Yes,
so.
Yes, we are. Okay, so we did all the bad cards, so it's pass button.
This thing does us damage.
Oh, that deals that damage. And then
wait, yeah, because right.
And then this is pass here.
Yep.
Is this tapped?
It shouldn't be.
Okay, I didn't. Alrighty. So how do we get rid of this thing?
You have to exhaust the Milano, and you have to discard 2 resources.
Thing is, I don't even know if we can afford to not use that to thwart right now.
Yeah. I think we're just taking 1 more damage.
Okay, so that said, we can... What can we do? This is useless.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we could do 2 for Justice for 3. And then I can root stop that guy and get a...
Okay. For Justice for 3, huh?
Yep.
It has to be here.
Yep, and then we can remove another 3 from somewhere. Maybe one of these ones.
That one's worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn, huh?
Yeah, I guess I can do a basic action. Guess I just kind of have to thwart. Thwart 1 here. I guess the question is, do I just burn these counters and ready? I don't think so.
No.
Go ahead.
Although you're gonna take 1 indirect. So.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. There's nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm just drawing a card. Currently nothing I can really tinker away. Can't tinker away this because the hit points would kill me.
Yeah.
I definitely not gonna heal. No.
Just because you're Schadenfreude?
I don't have Schadenfreude. I'm
Oh.
going to just I'm just gonna play Endurance.
Oh, sure. That works.
It's like a heal for 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna do Endurance. We're gonna discard this and this to play Ironheart. Draw a card. Discard Nick, and then we're going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And then we're gonna play. I've got a plan to
so
ready.
You want thwart 3 here?
Yep.
Okay.
Thwart 3 there and ready.
Yep. Finally got a plan.
Finally got a plan.
You have 100% of a plan.
Yep. And now I can thwart for 4. I think we.
Yeah. I agree, because then it's a 3.
Yeah.
Can I do?
Yep, and then.
And we're both heroes, so
this
isn't.
Yep. She can thwart for 1.
Yep.
And then I have a rocket launcher here.
Oh, that you want to use it?
2 damage each. Nope. We're not using that.
You could just do 2 damage.
No,
that
that's
increases
basic
an
action.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've done it all.
Yeah,
There's nothing else. Okay.
Alrighty.
Slowly digging out of our hole here.
But he's still only on side 1.
Yeah. Although he doesn't have a lot of health, so once you kind of.
Yes.
So here's 4.
Yep.
And charge up.
Yep.
I gotta draw my cards.
All right, so he's attacking me, and I'm finally gonna have Quake block for me.
Mm-hmm. So I would have discarded that. Okay.
Okay, bye Quake. And he's attacking you, and you're gonna have Ironheart block it. Then bad card. My bad card is your obligation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it.
Ready? Okay. Cards.
All right, first one is Blindside. So this is exhausted on spend 2 fist resources or stun the first player, which would be.
Yep.
Stun is not particularly good. What is stun actually?
I'd be stunned for a little while because I don't have cards that remove it, but.
Wish I was the first player.
Actually, pretty much the only thing I'm doing is a concussive blow.
But that's an attack.
Right, so
that would be pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. That's what I was saying, is that's actually pretty terrible.
So, can't stun the first player. I could discard 2 fists.
Or what's the last option?
Spend 2 exhaust the Milano. I'm not doing. So I'll discard 2 fists.
Oh, actually, that's a hazard, so I need a counter card. So you're spending.
Yep.
I'm getting attacked again with a gang up, so Mockingbird can jump in front of it.
Yeah.
And nope. Caught it. Okay, so you're spending the resources.
After Boon Engineer engages you or activates, it gets you resolve the ship charge up.
Okay. All you. I do need your card from the mansion.
Oh, okay. Fine.
So I can play an ally.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna flip.
Did you want?
I can't.
Yep. Fine.
Yeah, I could tinker something, but it seems kind of bad to tinker a bunch of things with
Counters.
counters.
Yep. No, I agree.
I am gonna flip up, and I'm gonna be super wasteful because I gotta give up the mansion. So.
Oh, I mean, I don't have to play Wiccan.
Oh,
It's gonna like it just.
It means using 2 salvages to play 1 3-cost card.
Can you even salvage thing? Do you check in your discard pile?
I do not.
Okay. Really horrible. Okay.
I
It
guess
represents a
before
thwart
I
for
flip,
3.
I could just murder this thing if it,
But then it just goes back on top of your deck.
it lets me draw 2 cards.
Don't draw anything. Oh, that lets you draw 2.
I could tinker this.
I guess.
I mean, this thing is literally kind of useless at the moment.
Yeah.
It does 2 damage to each enemy engaged with me. So, and any attack I use is overkilling something.
That doesn't count as an attack, though.
Right, but it would put 2 on it, and then any attack.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, if I don't have your card, it just means I'm not. All I'm doing is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'll just waste this tinker, I guess. So my turn is basically just going to use this, deal 2 here.
Okay.
Not really, and 2 to the boss.
Sure.
Then we're gonna into the fray this.
Yep.
For 6. So 1 here, and then remove 5 threat.
Okay.
5 here, and then I draw a card.
Yep. Oh. Better to have before.
Would have been better to have before.
But that guy's dead.
This guy's dead. Gives me a Hall of Heroes token. And then you can draw a card.
Yep.
We Milano this.
So if you use that, because with the card I drew Root Stomp.
I could put a guy into play.
So you could put a guy into play that I could Root Stomp instead of playing Wiccan. But it also allows us to just remove more threat because you're playing that. And I could pretty much I think I could deal with any guy that gets put in play.
Sure. Okay.
It's you.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to charge up.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yep. I was just making sure I got everything. Alrighty. So we're going to do.
We forgot to take damage for this again.
Oh, yeah. That's true. At the end of the villain phase. Okay. So I'm going to discard these for a concussive. So he will be confused. Then we will
keep the ally.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll tap this, discard this to Root Stomp that guy for 5 growth counter. Then
oh, and because we played that card, we get to
correct, yes. That was. Then I suppose I just him? Or do we want to wait? Because he's gonna. I think he gets noxious spear, right?
He gets his spear as soon as you flip him. Also, when revered, put his spear into play.
I could just sword for 1.
Yeah.
Just so we're not taking excess.
Yeah, sure.
Pose.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. So Groot is definitely struggling to keep his counter.
We also, like I said, we've had a lot of, I don't know, we've had a lot of bad luck, I feel like, but it's all right.
Okay. And
my hands have been super clumpy. I've not been shuffling well, apparently. Like, often getting 2 of a card that's useless at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so he is attacking you. You ready?
Okay.
He's attacking you.
Don't have anything. So he's just doing what he does, too. Okay.
You're getting that guy put into play with you. And you're...
So he's attacking me. Boost, put him engaged with you. So
it's just 2.
So it's 2 plus 2. Okay. All right.
Okay. Then he's attacking me, and I feel like I just want to defend it so I can try to Flora Fauna, do an I am. Not I. All right. So it's 3 damage, which will not hit me. And the boost, if this activation is okay, bad cards. Pray we don't get charged up again.
Yeah, because then I'm dead.
Yep.
Force response. After Badoon engages your hero, it attacks you with +2 attack.
Okay, so we're dead.
Oh, man.
Man.
Got wrecked.
Yeah, pretty hard. We were just on our back feet the whole game.
Yeah, and I don't feel like the decks were necessarily bad. I just felt like we just literally were... Our setup, I felt like our opening turn was so horrible. Like, we did nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll probably tweak these a little bit more and come back at this guy. For Groot playing for Justice, he was not thwarting it, obviously. I mean, we were getting lots of side schemes, but we were getting crushed by all the sides. He just wasn't thwarting enough.
Yeah, this guy just puts a lot of pressure on you. It's like, and we were also still forgetting things, and we were still doing bad. Yeah. So
I don't know if he Turn the Tide seems pretty bad for him. He only ever thwarts for 1. So unless he's doing it for Justice.
It's one of his action cards. Yeah, Turn the Tide might get cut.
Yeah.
I think that card's not good. We never turned the tide ever.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because I had to do it with it for Justice. Because like me thwarting for 1 was.
Yeah, no, I think Turn the Tide needs to go for sure. I think that should just be like lay down the law or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe 2 copies of that and then 1 copy of something else.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely still...
I put the Turn the Tide in there so that when he was like using the thwart action cards, he could then hit something for 3. You know, so he was still doing damage, but...
Yeah, I get it.
It just was not good.
Yeah, and Groot was really struggling to keep any counters on him like the whole time.
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest problem was you were never playing allies the whole game. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know.
I just didn't really... I mean, I played a couple.
You have 6 allies in your deck, but...
I played a few, but I mean, there were just other times where other things were more important. Like, it was more important for me to play like a For Justice than play an ally. I mean, I played 3 or 4 throughout the course of the game. So, I mean, I played more than you did.
I wasn't drawing them.
Yeah, so it just...
I would draw that... What happened is I would draw a hand that had 3 allies in it.
Yes.
And I would have to choose 1.
Yep.
So...
All right, well, Drang still eludes us, but we'll be back probably next week because Gold Leader does not like when we lose.
Yeah, if it were up to me, we'd be playing right now.
Yeah, but we're already an hour and a half in, so it's probably a little late to start over.
We'd be rolling it back.
All right, well, until next Marvel Friday, we will see you guys then.